Hi ladies, in today's video we're going to be answering the question, what gram should I choose for my custom order? When you are purchasing a ready to ship topper, it's actually a lot easier because you can see the gram, you can see the photos, you can see the length, you see the video, you know how much hair you're going to get on the topper because it's visually there in front of you. But when you're choosing a custom made topper and I'm saying to you, hey, what gram, what length do you want, what color do you want? You start saying, oh, hold on a minute, how do I know what gram I want? So I'm going to help you through, and that is what today's video is going to be. And I'm going to show the examples of 145 gram versus 185 gram to give you a visual. Now, before I give you the visual, I'm going to let you know that the answer to what gram do I need actually lies within you. How much hair do you want on your topper? What do you like yourself to look like? Would you like your topper to give you extra length? To sort of start answering that question, you need to measure the length of your hair. Stretch your measuring tape, middle of the top of your hair, pull and stretch right down to where your natural hair ends. And at that point, ask yourself, do you want to go longer? Most people do. For example, I have 19-inch length bio hair. I have a 21-inch length 160 gram topper on. There is 2 inches between, and for me, I'm really happy with that. I like 160 grams for me. Yes, I would wear longer and thicker for a night out, but for every day, for comfort, you know, for a daytime look, this for me suits me. So you have to ask yourself, what do you feel will suit you? What do you want your topper for? Many of my clients have more than one topper. Some have a day topper, some have a night topper. So the topper you are intending to purchase for this purchase, what do you want it to look like? Is this a going out topper? In which case, do you want to go longer? In which case, how much longer? Stand in front of the mirror for a while with your measuring tape and have a think. Look at yourself. Use the measuring tape to try to figure out how much extra length you want. And at that point, come back to me and say, Andrea, I would like my topper, to be this length. This length is going to be 4 inches longer than my bio hair. So I would like my topper to give me 4 inches extra length. What gram do you think I should go for? And I'm going to say to you, how much extra hair do you want? Do you like the look of? Now, don't be misled in thinking that the higher the gram, the wiggier it's going to look. Mine is really super flat and it's 160 grams. The hair, the weight, the gram is added within the topper, throughout the wefts, all over, not on the top. We're not going to make the cap poofy because we don't want that. We want the cap to be flat, flat, flat. It's just a case of how much more hair do you have as you swish round. Once you've figured out how much extra hair you want, don't hold me to the exact gram, but what I'll do is I'll look through my available stock that I have here, and I will find the length that you want, and I will weigh and give you an approximate gram, and then together we will figure out the custom order that I will be working on to color to create your custom order. Now, another thing to bear in mind before I show you these on a bald mannequin as examples, I want you to bear in mind the word comfort. Okay. If it's a going out topper, comfort isn't really going to be the very top of your criteria. But if this is a day topper, do bear in mind that the longer, thicker gram is going to feel heavier than the lighter gram. And that is really, really very important. What do you want your topper for? If it's all day in the office, 10 hours, please don't go for a ridiculously thick, heavy topper. You're not going to feel comfortable at the end of the day. If it's for a night out and you want to look glam, you don't need to go for the lightest topper available because, you might want the glam. So bear in mind comfort. With comfort comes your comfort level. Are you easily irritated? Do you easily get tension headaches? Bear that in mind to how much thicker you need to go. Sometimes I would urge you sometimes to choose comfort over, looks, because comfort's important. You want to feel comfortable. Having said that, mine's 160 grams and I am super comfortable all day long. I have in the past had a 185 gram one and I was comfortable for maybe 5 hours. And yeah, I wanted to get it off at the end because 5-6 hours, 185 grams, it felt heavy. So like I said, clients have a variety of toppers. They've got lighter gram for the day. They've got slightly heavier grams, for maybe a restaurant meal out. And then they've got thicker grams for really special occasions like a bar, a club, a wedding. I mean, I don't really have a social life, but I've got a wedding coming up and I'm already thinking, I want a really glam topper and I want it long and I want it with highlights. We're allowed to change the gram depending on the look and also your outfit. You're going to wear a little black dress, go for a thicker, higher gram. You're going to wear a business suit, maybe go for the lighter gram. Only you can decide. So I'm going to stop rattling on. I hope that's helped you in somewhat way with the decision. Now, on my trusted friend here, I'm going to show two examples. The first one is 23 inches in length and 145 grams. Longer, thinner ends, which you're going to have because there's less hair, less gram, less hair. So I'm going to pop her on and just show you a visual. So as I twirl her around, you can see there's just less hair. Still a good amount of hair. You're probably all looking at this thinking, Andrea's crazy, this is loads of hair. But it just feels less. You know, if I do that, if I do a ponytail, it's less. Okay, it's not as thick. Again, depends on what you want. But if I show you the 185 grams, the one that makes my heart skip a beat because I'm just so obsessed. By the way, this is completely air dried as well. You see how much thicker it is. So her length is 24, I believe, from memory, and it's 185 grams, which I think I've said about 55 times now. But as I twirl her around, can you see how much thicker she is? And if I push all the hair back, can you see this is thicker? So that will automatically give you more length. Length is more realistic when the bottom part is thicker than where your hair stops. What you don't want is your hair stopping there and then long wispy ends. No, you need the extra gram in order to gain that length. So that's what it looks like. And then again, look, if I do a ponytail, can you see how much thicker her ponytail is? With a higher gram will come a higher price. That is just standard because you are in effect buying more hair, so bear that in mind. So custom orders come with, you choose your color, I have a list on the website, or communicate with me and we can maybe tweak the color, you know, to a certain extent. Know your length, know how much extra length, if any, you would like to achieve with your topper. And lastly, know how much extra hair you like the look of. Some people don't like this big hair look. Some people like the really flat, really discreet, really sleek kind of hair. Only you can know that. Hope that's helped. Thanks for watching and we will speak soon. Bye.